Hello again, English 1000, Burberry Drawn here. I'm going to show you a quick video tutorial on how to use the Belk Library Online Catalog. Now, I know you're probably already well acquainted with its use, but I do want to make sure that you have the basics covered. Now, if you look here on the main page, what you'll do is you'll click inside the search box, and let's say you have a general idea of something that you're going to be searching for. Let's say you want some more information about healthcare. You'll enter healthcare into the box and you're going to hit search. Now you'll have to bear with my internet here at home. It's very slow. So please don't hold that against me. Once we get to this next page, I'm going to show you some different ways here to use all of the tools available to you. So as you can see, we've gotten several results. We've had 1,932 results. That's a lot of results to be looking through. No way is that going to help you because it's just too much information. We need to refine our search. Several ways we can do that. Let's say, well, you're only interested in books. Well, you can come right over here and you can hit book, and then that's going to bring you to the book page, and it's going to list only the books that are available on this topic. And it tells you right here, you can see a lot of these are all in the main stacks. And it tells you whether it's checked out or not, whether it's available. If you click on it and go to it, gives you the information where it's located. Another good thing is that you can come here and you can click map it, so that if you're if you're having trouble locating something, it'll bring up a map and it's going to show you right where it is. This one is located on the 3rd floor, and it's right over here in this range where this sort of pink looking teardrop arrow is. So that's a great way for you to be able to go into the library and find something quickly with the Map It feature. Another thing that I want to talk to you about is community tags. Now, this button says add a tag. It's a bit misleading though, because we cannot add tags in the Belk Library Catalog. Only librarians can. If you click add a tag, it's going to take you through the sign-in process with your banner ID. You'll sign in, you'll come back to this page, and then you won't be able to add a tag. Right now, the service is only available to librarians. But what it does is it attaches the tag. So librarians have gone through, they've looked at these books, and they've decided on different sort of subjects that that books deal with, or that different sources deal with, and they've tagged them with these keywords. So if you're looking through all of these for healthcare, and then you see, well, wait a minute, someone over here, I want to know a little bit more about health policy, maybe even health services administration. I can click on this refine by tag, and it's going to go through all those 274 books that I have here, and it's going to pull and show me only the ones that have that tag attached to them. So again, it's going to help me narrow my sources. Now look, now we've gone down to 25. Another good way to narrow the field of information that you're trying to look things up in, or to get more knowledge from for your research paper. Well, let's say healthcare is way too broad. I need to narrow my search down. And in particular, I'm interested in healthcare in the United States. So I'm going to come here to the advanced search page, and I'm going to do another keyword search with the Boolean operator and. And what that does is that searches through everything for healthcare and United States. It requires both of them to be in things that are returned by the search. But I'm also interested in pharmaceuticals. Part of what I'm doing is I'm looking up information on big name drug companies. So I'm going to hit search, and now it's going to bring up a more refined search for those 3 keyword topics. And now we're back to where it's returning all types of formats. I've got articles. I have books, I have internet sources, and again, if I want to narrow that, I can do it over here on the left. If I, again, want to come over here and I want to choose a refine by tag to get my search even closer to something that I'm looking for, maybe the pharmaceutical industry, I can click on that and it's going to narrow this down again. The other thing, though, I want to go back to the advanced search. And I'm going to type in, and I've got United States And add another and. I'm doing pharmaceutical again. But now, while I'm not interested in anything about generics, I'm not interested in how people are saving money with pharmaceuticals. I'm interested in how companies are making name brand pharmaceuticals. Well, I'm not going to hit or. That's what I'm not going to do. Or would mean that I would search for Healthcare United States Pharmaceutical or generic. I don't want to do that. I'm going to exit out of that. What I really want to add here is not. That's going to tell it to filter out generic in all the return searches. And I'm going to come back down here and I'm going to hit search. And once this slow page loads again for me, you'll see that it narrows the search down here. We have drugs for life, how pharmaceutical companies define our health. Probably a good book for you to look at because it probably details specifically how these pharmaceutical companies are using name brand drugs, maybe to control parts of the medical field. You can read a summary. Again, you can. I'm gonna click on this add a tag though here and see what happens. See, it comes here, brings me to this. I'm gonna hit this. The reason I clicked on that is it was different this time than the last time. And as you can see, I cannot add a tag. The next thing I want you to say is, let's say you find this and this is something you want to use. You can come right over here to cite this title. And this is fantastic because it gives you the APA citation for your Works Cited page right here. So that you have it readily available. You can take this, you can copy and paste it into a Google Doc to keep a running record of your sources. You can also, if I can find it, also right here, you can add it to the cart. And then what you can do is you can come right over here and you'll see that all of these books are in your cart. And that allows you, again, to maybe save to a list, email it to yourself, and to keep track of all the different things that you're looking at as you sift through all of these different sources. All right, so that's all I have for this quick tutorial. Hopefully you were able to learn something new. I'll have some more tutorials up soon, as well as a tutorial on APA citation. Barbarian out.